Okay, well, let's start with the initial site plan, okay? The initial site plan showed an existing cottage, 34.4 feet, 34 feet, 4 inches by 27 point something feet, 27 feet and a few inches, okay?
Right, 27 foot 3 inches or something.
And so I interpreted the ordinance under the nonconformities section to read that an individual can expand 50% of the ground area, right, if they're on less than 2 acres. Well, he's not, his site plan indicated he was not expanding the ground area at all.
Right.
He wasn't going to take up any more space on the lot.
Straight up.
He was to go straight up, okay?
And he did.
And he did, okay, except for now, as you say, off the back, he has built a covered porch, okay, that is an additional, because Mr. Calloway dropped this stuff off to me the other day. On his site plan, he indicated on the back or the road side of the house, I think we call it front in our ordinance, there was going to be an 8-inch overhang of the eaves and so on and so forth. And on the lake side, there would be this wooden deck. There was an existing
Yes.
wood deck.
On the ground level.
Okay.
There was.
Okay, so now Mr. Calloway drops off these drawings, okay, that show just what you say. On the road side of the house, he's built a covered porch, and he's building, it's an elevated porch because the living area, the kitchen area, is now on the second floor, okay? So he's going to be walking up these steps into the kitchen living area, okay? So that is now measuring an additional, let's see, it says 8 by 6 foot porch. Now, I think it's bigger than that, just looking at it, but I just eyeballed it. I did make a site visit. So the problem with that is, A, he didn't apply for it.
And
B,
it's not on there.
it's an expansion of the
Right.
footprint. C, it's counted for purposes of setbacks, okay, because it's an unenclosed porch, okay, and it has a roof, okay.
It's attached to the
Yeah,
house.
and our ordinance says, we've got this bulk ordinance that says you can put an unroofed porch, which would be this deck off the back, would be considered an unroofed porch. Porch is defined as something that leads to an entrance door, okay? It's different from a terrace or a patio, because a terrace or a patio is typically stone, ground level, blah, 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 blah. But it's a porch nonetheless, so it doesn't count for setbacks, okay? But when it becomes roofed,
Right.
it does count, and when it becomes enclosed, it certainly counts. So this is certainly a new addition that wasn't on his site plan. I don't know the exact dimensions, I only know what the drawing says. Eyeballing it, looks like it might be a tad bit bigger than that. So that causes me to have a concern about, A, you know, he's expanding beyond what we've authorized, okay? And B, I don't think he's any longer able to meet the setback to the center line of Lyman Road. So we're going to need to take a look at that, right? I did some just real rough measurements, and I'm mathematically disinclined, but our setback is 91 feet from the center line of the road, and I believe that this does not meet it, okay? So although he may be able to do it in terms of the area in which he can expand, okay, he won't be able to do it if it doesn't meet the